31-year-old Muzikayise Malephane has appeared in the Roodepoort Magistrates Court in connection with the murder of Tshegofatso Pule. The case has been postponed. Pule's lifeless body was found in a veld in Durban Deep Roodepoort earlier this month. ENCA reporter Graham Rubenheimer joins us from court. If you could replay events for us as they unfolded there, Graham.
Absolutely. So Muzikayise Malephane appeared very briefly in this very chilly Roodepoort Magistrates Court a little earlier, and basically it was a first appearance to find out if whether or not Mr. Malephane has any sort of legal attorney or a lawyer at this stage. He does not, and he also told the court that he does not wish to make a bail application at this stage. So now what's going to happen next is that he's going to reappear in court on the 24th of June via video link, and that's when he's going to actually make an application for legal aid, not necessarily a bail application at this stage. The prosecution also says right now that Muzikayise is currently facing one charge of premeditated murder. When I posted this on Twitter, a lot of people asking, well, you know, Tshegofatso was pregnant at the time. Why isn't there perhaps two charges in this case? Prosecutors were telling us a little earlier that they could add more charges at a later stage. But for now, I'm joined by Moses Mokhashwa. He's a community activist of Durban Deep Roodepoort area. Thank you, Moses, for chatting to us. You are very passionate about following these proceedings. How did you take things in court a little earlier?
Yes, how did I take things earlier on at the court? I felt very devastating. The whole thing had caught me. I felt very, man. I just said to myself, man, being an activist, let me go and support Tshegofatso's family, because what has just transpired, it's just unbearable. Yes, I felt so shame about what has happened. Yes, considering the fact that I'm not staying away from where the lifeless body of Tshegofatso Pule was found. Yes, so I said to myself, no, let me go. Yes, and stand up for this cold weather to come and support Tshegofatso's family. Yes, because this thing, it can happen at anywhere. It can even happen to my younger sister, my older sister. So yes, I just wish the justice can done its part about this. I mean, really, this is very heartbreaking. Yes, even now, I'm not sleeping well. I'm always thinking about this young woman. I mean, how can a man do such a thing? Why didn't he, maybe if he was really having the problem, why didn't he raise this issue maybe with his friend or whoever? Yeah, he could have maybe got help. I mean, what he has done, it was very, 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 very devastating. I can't explain this. I can't explain this really.
Moses, and I don't know if you noticed in court, but Muzikayise appeared to be, he had his a face in his hands. It looked as if he was weeping. Did you notice that as well? And also, just to ask, I mean, what do you want the courts to show here?
What I wanted the courts to show here is to make sure that they follow this, because this looks like a change. It looks like it's not only this young man who did this. It's like a long chain, man. It's needed to be uprooted, because what I'm looking at, that young man, I mean, he was covering his face, but you could see, man, the young man has been maybe sent to go and do this. Yes, yeah, this is how I view all this. Yes, yeah, it's very, very, very devastating, I must say. Very, very, yeah.
And that was Moses Mokhashwa, an activist in the Roodepoort area, Durban Deep specifically. Following proceedings a little earlier, we know we're going to be back in court on the 24th of June, where Muzikayise is going to make this application for legal aid. Whether or not he's going to go back and try and go for a bail application, or whether or not more charges could be added, or even more arrests, that all remains to be seen at this stage.
And we'll be there to follow developments. Graham Rubenheimer, thank you very much.